What is overhunting? Overhunting is hunting at dangerous levels which can cause damage to a population of a species. There are many different reasons for why people overhunt. These reasons include human population increase and expansion, hunting for decoration, trophy hunting, and hunting to produce products such as furniture and clothing. Overhunting is illegal. Rules and allegations are implemented and enforced by the law in attempt to put an end to overhunting. However, some people disregard these rules and decide to partake in overhunting and poaching anyways. They do not realize the harmful and dangerous effects that overhunting has on the environment. Overhunting disrupts and directly affects the natural environment and the biosphere, which is where living organisms exist. Overhunting does not just affect the species being overhunted, it affects all of the surrounding species as well. Overhunting causes disruption in the natural food chain by implementing non-natural occurrences. Having a non-natural food chain link added into the wildlife's natural food chain is a problem for animals that rely on other species that are being hunted regularly and more than they should be. This is the reason why animals that have been living on Earth for thousands of years are all of a sudden becoming endangered and extinct. Here's an example. Lions eat foxes and foxes eat rabbits. If people begin to overhunt foxes for their fur, then the rabbit will be less threatened and the lion will have less variety when it is hunting. As a result, the rabbit population will begin to increase and the lion population will begin to decrease. But it does not stop here. Besides affecting animals directly above it and below it in the food chain, overhunting also affects every animal, plant, and tree in the community. Humans are making a strong, rude, and negative impact on the natural food chain. It becomes more difficult for animals to reproduce with their own species because there are fewer of them around. Overhunting also disrupts the migration and hibernation of animals. When animals go to migrate, they may be killed, and due to fear, they may not hibernate. Not hibernating and alternating migration routes puts animals in huge danger because they are doing unnatural activities and they are going places that they've never been before. However, it gives them a better chance of surviving than walking through lethal traps and areas infested with hunting humans.
Solutions to overhunting and poaching are readily available, and some have already proven to work. A great example of this is the Habitat Conservation Plan, or HCP. The idea is, when landowners, developers, or logging companies buy land in order to reap its benefits and destroy some critical habitats such as lakes, old forests, or marshes, they have to give back and help an endangered species. This can be done by setting aside a part of land as a protected area for the endangered species. This way, the endangered species is protected from hunters or poachers. Implementation of this concept has already begun and has been used to protect endangered marine life such as turtles, whales, and seals. The heavy contradiction, however, has caused this solution to be set back. People want to make the protection of endangered species on private land voluntary and even eliminate the need to designate critical habitats for these endangered species so they are protected. Another solution to the problem would be to spread awareness about buying endangered species decorations or clothing. By not buying furs, ivory, or other items made from endangered species, the demand goes down, and in direct correlation, the supply does as well.
There is much controversy over why hunting is even still a legal activity because of its known negative effects on the environment and abuse leading to overhunting. However, hunting is much more than a traditional American pastime. It has great economic value. Hunting has created over 700,000 jobs nationwide, and studies show that the spending of America's 14 million hunters amounts to approximately $22 billion. In comparison, hunting produces more revenue than the retail store J.C. Penney. Hunting has also led to an economic impact of $61 billion, added $1.4 billion to state tax revenue, and contributed $1.7 billion in federal income taxes. To help fight overhunting and poaching, there are a few things you can do. To start, you can educate yourself and others. By educating yourself through the National Wildlife Administration, One Green Planet, or even taking an environmental class, you can explain the effects of overhunting to people with the knowledge to back it up. One step further would be going to chance.org. Sign a petition of your choice to stop anything from unjustified killings to big game hunting.